What's going on, guys? This is your motivation guy, Keith Allen, and welcome back to the ProGuides Rocket League channel. You know, with Rocket League coming up on its 6th anniversary this July, players have had over a half a decade to devise new ways of outplaying their opponents. You know, one could spend years practicing the different moves in the game and still have room to improve. And so today, we're going to be listing some of the best mechanics for you to start using in your games so you can begin to surpass your rivals. Are you guys ready for this? Let's get this going. Okay guys, so number one on our list is the half volley. So one of the most satisfying feelings is scoring an insane power shot from the entire field away. If you can time your approach to a bouncing ball and strike it just as it rises, you can put a threatening shot on target from virtually anywhere. The first step to the half volley is the timing and angle of the approach. If you can hit the ball even a split second before it bounces, you're going to lose out on the majority of your height and power. And so if you wait too long after the bounce, you could end up slamming it into the ceiling and then back down to an opponent. If you approach from a poor angle, you won't be able to place your touch into a favorable zone. So make sure that you're thinking of how you're wrapping up to hit the ball before you start your approach. The second step, guys, to the half volley is choosing which part of your car to use. You know, using the corner and side flipping or diagonal flipping will almost always give you the most accurate and powerful touches. Practice this skill every day by going into free play and hitting the ball into the sidewalls, with your focus being on hitting it hard and high and through its center of mass. Okay guys, number two on our list is going to be the dribble. Any player who can just quickly control the ball and flick it with ease possesses a great threat to the opposing team. And so when a player manages to get the ball over an opponent's head, it will usually force that opponent to rotate out from the ball zone, leading to more options in that push. An experienced player knows the value of maintaining possession into the midfield, where you can create high percentage scoring opportunities. And so with up to 10 different flicks at your disposal, opponents will often rush in to stop you from gaining control of the ball in your hood. You can use this to your advantage by quickly tapping your brakes and just letting the ball roll in front of you, and then forcing a favorable 50-50 with the unsuspecting opponent. If done correctly, you can stop anybody from dunking you when you see them get too close during your dribble. Since this move is rarely put off in ranks below Grand Champion, practicing it now will give you an explosive advantage into the future. Don't neglect your dribble training, because a good flick will always start with a steady dribble. Alright guys, number three on our list is the half flip. Alright, so arguably the most valuable movement mechanic to have in your arsenal, the half flip is a mechanic that helps keep plays in front of you at all times. To execute the half flip, you first perform a backflip and flip cancel by pushing your stick straight upright as your car levels with the ground. Then you want to hold down a directional arrow to turn your car upright. When done correctly, you can turn your car around 180 degrees in a single second. A common mistake players make when trying the half flip for the first time is that they cancel too early or not perfectly straight up. Players who haven't learned a half flip will find themselves backward or slow to get into position every time the ball gets cleared over their head, so it's vital to perfect it early on. If you're trying to climb up the rank ladder and haven't learned a half flip yet, continue just grinding it in free play until you can pull it off with 100% confidence. It will come in handy more times than you could ever imagine. Alright guys, number four is the Wavedash, which holds a special place as one of the more unique mechanics in Rocket League. The true potential of the Wavedash rests in its high versatility and unpredictability. Thankfully, pulling this one off is pretty straightforward. Alright, so whenever you're falling to the ground and still have a flip, try using the flip in the opposite direction of whichever wheels you land on first. Typically, it's used by landing on your back wheels and then flipping forwards. However, you can also perform them both sideways and diagonally. If you land on your two left wheels, you can flip to the right to perform a wave dash in that direction. Holding power slide while performing a wave dash will allow you to preserve more momentum in that direction as well. You can diagonal wave dash with just one wheel on the ground. However, there is a higher chance you're going to spin out and have a slow recovery. So we only recommend attempting it once you're good at wave dashing normally. Wave dashes are used very frequently in the higher ranks, in large part because of how many different ways one can use them. Some of these ways include gaining speed without flipping, faking a shot or a pass to your teammate, faking going up for an aerial, recovering quickly from off the walls, and even as a way to spice up your dribble play. The sooner you start trying to implement more wave dashes into your gameplay, the sooner you're going to begin to see the potential of this deceptively simple mechanic. Okay guys, number five is the fast aerial. Chances are that you already know how to perform a standard aerial, but few can do them as fast and precisely as the professionals. So if you can always beat the opposing team to the ball in the air, the payoff is massive. Getting beats in the air will lead to more shots on target, fewer hits to your side, and more won games, period. The single most crucial part of the fast aerial is turning correctly on the ground before takeoff. And so if you're even a little bit too much to one side or the other, the efficiency of your fast aerial drops drastically. And so right before going up to fast aerial, try to gauge the relative momentum of your car and the ball before jumping, visualizing where you're going to make contact if you take the fastest path possible. Then stick to that path and hold onto your boost with confidence. If you overshoot or undershoot, take note for next time and try to adjust accordingly. The fast aerial is all about being as efficient as possible from beginning to end. So don't let go of boost unless you need to slow down or correct your path. Another way to increase the speed of your aerials is by going up the wall when possible. If you drive and boost up the wall before fast aerialing, you're going to be much faster than anybody that jumps from the ground. Keep this in mind, guys, as you read each play. Okay, so number 6 is the redirect. There's almost nothing more exciting in Rocket League than receiving a pass upfield from your teammate and then sending the ball into the top corner with out-of-this-world precision. Trying to read a redirect as a defender is insanely difficult and even unsavable in many situations. So to pull off one of these clip-worthy shots in-game, you're gonna have to spend hours in free play focusing on your car control in the air. Drive up and out of one of the nets and train your aerial muscle memory flying upside down, sideways to the left and the right, and at every angle in between. Try randomly adjusting your orientation using free air roll and directional air roll when holding a single orientation becomes too easy. For more advanced training, turn ball cam on and orbit around the ball while holding boost without hitting the sidewalls. Over time, you're going to understand how your car reacts to different input sequences and how quickly your boost can adjust your path and momentum. Repetition is key here, guys, so don't forget to spend some time practicing your aero mechanics and redirect training packs. Alright guys, last up is the fake. A fake is when you trick the opponent into thinking you're committing to something to force them to react as they put themselves in a worse position than they were before. So the key to performing a good fake, guys, is being convincing in your approach while also maintaining a good read and control of the play. Since a fake is a low commitment play, it's an incredibly efficient tactic that you can use multiple times in a game. So you can use fakes in different ways, including both offensively and defensively. If you're getting close to the opponent's net and notice the defender is in position and most likely saving your shot, try mixing things up instead of just taking the ball in a straight line. So if this gets them to react, you've likely secured your team or yourself a scoring opportunity. So another powerful type of fake is the fake challenge. This move is great to really pull out, when you want to bait the opponent into throwing away possession. To perform a fake challenge, drive at the opponent with the ball like you're committing, and then turn away at the last second. You can use them multiple times a game to really get in your opponent's head and force them to second guess everything you're doing. Remember though, you're gonna become more predictable if you fake the same way multiple times, so always think about how you can just switch it up the next time. Alright guys, once again, this is your motivation guy, Keith Allen. That's going to be our list for the best mechanics in Rocket League. Dedicate some time every single day perfecting these, and you're going to find yourself skyrocketing through the ranks before long. Hey, if you guys liked the video, make sure you sub to the channel, and if you want to connect with me on my Instagram, I'm right here at your motivation guy. Hey, keep grinding, never stop. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.